I'm Justin6, and this is another vlog, and I'm sorry that I didn't have a vlog yesterday and the day before. I don't really have an excuse. I've just been really busy with schoolwork, but I'm always going to be busy with schoolwork, and today I'm really busy with schoolwork again, so I could have used it as an excuse to myself, but here I am making a vlog quickly while really hungry and needing to prepare 2 presentations. Good decisions. But the vlogs don't take up like a huge amount of time, so normally when I don't do them, it's most likely like me just making an excuse to myself. So here I am. Today I'm meant to be talking about self-development, basically self-development concepts, kind of. It's pretty broad, and just how they apply to my life. And today I was listening, pretty much before this recording, I had the idea for what I wanted to talk about, because I was listening to a song by the lead singer of the band Mindfulness Self-Indulgence on his solo album, on a song called Halfway from Detroit or to Detroit or something. And he has a quote in it from, I think most people know the quote from Kurt Cobain, but it's originally from this French guy, so I'm going to read the French guy's version of it, and I have it out on my laptop, so I'm going to look that way. It says, "It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not." And I think most of us have heard this quote in one form or another. The gist of it is basically just that it's better to be hated for being yourself than to be loved for not being yourself. And this kind of ties in weirdly to my last self-development related vlog on why you shouldn't be yourself, which the point of that vlog was basically that you should be yourself, but the advice of be yourself is bad. So yeah, this quote I really like, and I think it really applies to me, and it really resonates with me because I've gotten a lot of hate throughout my life. Like, don't know that there's an insult I haven't been given. I have had a lot of people talk shit behind my back. I've gone through phases where I was bullied, where I had 0 friends, and right now I'm doing good. There's of course still people who dislike me. There always is going to be people who dislike me, and I came to terms with that in a very different and unhealthy way when I was younger. Like my initial thought process behind my initial reaction and way of dealing with people not liking me was fuck everyone, basically. And I was really into Marilyn Manson and stuff at the time, so I was very me against the world back then. And now my perspective has changed a lot. I still don't mind people disliking me. The difference is I don't dislike them for disliking me. I realize that I rather be polarizing. I still rather just completely be myself. I realize that I could have less people dislike me and less people talk shit about me and have more friends if I was less myself and I'm more you can tell when people what people want to hear for the most part. I've talked to a lot of people, I've met a lot of people. If I really wanted to, I could become friends with most people and stay friends with most people. But then I wouldn't really be being myself, and I wouldn't really be saying things that I believe. And I'm not really cool with that. And yeah, so my new perspective is basically if people don't like me, that's fine. I don't know them, I don't know what they've gone through. I don't know why they don't like me. They most likely don't actually know me. So whatever it is that is making them not like me is probably not actually about me. Not in the sense that, oh, there's something wrong with them. I'm not saying that either. It's just, you can't be friends with everyone. It's not realistic. You gotta just be cool with not having everyone like you, and also be okay with them being okay people. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them even if they say really horrible shit to you, which I've had said to me, and I used to hold it against those people, but I've let that go. I have a lot of things still that I have to let go, but that isn't one of them. And even I don't know what to say. I don't want to talk about the other things that I have to let go, which is what I'm thinking about right now, because they're very personal to me. And on Sunday, I'm going to talk about some of those things because they relate to the book that I want to talk about, which I really hope I actually make that video this Sunday on that book. But that book also talks about how we need to have a private self and a public self. So something that I find hard to balance, but I'm trying very hard to do, is balancing my public self and my private self, because I kind of had a switch of being too private to being too public, in the sense of being too open about everything immediately. and I still have that problem occasionally. So I have to learn like what I should say and what I shouldn't, what is like very personal to me that doesn't need to be said. Because I don't need to pour out my guts and like say literally everything about myself and every nuance and every little thing that's ever happened to me for these vlogs to be useful or engaging, or for me to be able to look back at them and be like, hey, I was fatter then, or I was skinnier then, or whatever, you know? And yeah, I assume that these videos are fine without me going into that, and I think they are. And I think by going into everything, I lose part of myself. Like, I think part of us needs to be private, because that's where intimacy comes from. Intimacy with another human being comes from letting them into your private world. So yeah, I went on a huge tangent there. But either way, my point is that I really agree with this quote. I really do think it is better to be hated. Literally, like, you have to keep in mind there's billions of people in the world. I met hundreds of people this year alone. Hundreds of people this year. So if you really can meet people that will like you for who you are, regardless. Like, there's so many people, and you can meet a lot of them. If you're like in a small town, that sucks. Like, I've been in that situation where I was living in a very small place and I felt like I had no friends and there wasn't really a way for me to meet new people, so I just had friends online basically. But now I live in a big city, so there's millions of people for me to meet. At least, I mean, I don't think there's millions in Berlin, but there's enough. I'll eventually talk to all of them, and then it'll be ruined. Everyone will hate me. But until that happens, I'm good. And then when that happens, I can just move to a new big city, because there's billions of people. I can't talk to billions of people in my lifetime. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I really am hungry, so I'm gonna go eat something. I hope you're doing well. If you liked the vlog, click that little like button. If you want to subscribe and see more videos, then click subscribe. Apparently there's a bell thing. Don't click that. That bell is evil. YouTube will still not alert you to my things, probably. I mean, I don't really know how this works. Comment down below if you want to talk about something. I reply to all my comments. At least I hope I do. All the comments I see a notification for, which should be all comments, I reply to. So yeah, have a good day, night, whatever it is. I hope you're doing well, regardless of who you are. Bye.